Okay, so we have the third match. Is it the third or the fourth? One of the middle matches.
Third, it's third.
It's the third. Okay, we have the third match of week 2 between Emberhoof and Noob Scrub. Emberhoof being Rio Grande Rapidash and Noob Scrub being the American Braviarys. Before we get into it, I just want to remind the viewers that the Mega drafted by Rio Grande Rapidash is Mega Beedrill, and the Z Crystal is Dragonium Z. We have a chance of seeing both of those. And on the American Braviary side, we have Mega Venusaur and the Tapunium Z. So we'll definitely see maybe we'll see Mega Venusaur, but we won't be seeing the Tapunium Z because there's no Tapu on the field. With me right now, I have two co-commentators. We have Ravage the Jaguar from the Washington Weaviles, and we have Kudo from Neon Espeons. So welcome to you both, and if you want to get your initial thoughts in now.
I want to go off and say that I'm so used to Noob Scrub being in every single one of these matches in the chat that I didn't know that he was actually fighting. I saw him talking in the chat. It's weird seeing him actually fight. I want to say too that there's a lot of resisted Pokemon on either team. There's a lot of Steel types, there's a lot of Flying types, and there's a lot of Fighting types. So I'm thinking there might be a lot of switches in this one, much like FFC versus Sir Roland.
Some bulky.
I was kind of thinking the exact same thing along the lines of Pokemons, because like I know Noob Scrub drafted most of his Pokemon randomly, besides like Venusaur, Empoleon, and Braviary for his mascot. But so it's surprising seeing most of his Pokemon came out to be like have like weaknesses against like actual, like I think it was defenders is what he told me. Like most of his Pokemon are actual like attackers rather than special attackers or something, or special attackers rather than attackers. Yeah, that's what it was. So I don't. But anyways, I was gonna say something about Kyurem Black. I feel like Kyurem Black could be you don't see a lot of resistance like counters checks to Kyurem Black on the other side. What I know at least. So I'm thinking Kyurem Black is going to be a core component in this match at least.
I'm going to say too that Jellicent, who was a former OU back in the day, sad day, the Jellicent is a check to both the Starmie and the Gallade.
Jellicent should watch out for Thunderbolt though and Starmie.
Exactly. But
alright, I think we could begin.
I'll let him know.
Alright.
Oh, you already got it.
I totally agree with the Kyurem thing. I'm interested to see how Noob Scrub is going to play around that, because of the Pokemon he has, Gallade is probably going to be his best bet in taking down that Kyurem. And Kyurem being a strong physical attacker and his team leaning more towards special defense will be something tough for him.
What tier is Kyurem Black?
Kyurem Black is OU, right?
I think so, yeah. Let me check. But Kyurem Black also it could have the Dragonium Z as it's the only Dragon type on his team.
Yeah,
at the moment.
He used Ember used it in his last match, so.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone was surprised that the Empoleon survived that Fusion Bolt. Empoleon's a pretty bulky Pokemon, but still.
Yeah. I think the methods he's using to take down Kyurem is toxic. Because they're bulky, he could probably try to stall things out to take Kyurem down. I think Ember's best bet would be to switch out Kyurem before the toxic does too much damage.
I also know his
Regis protect.
Kyurem Black's
might have seismic toss. Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
That was quick. I was gonna say it might have seismic toss on it because he was using that against me in some practice matches earlier. The Registeel might have seismic toss. So
Kyurem Black already down. That's the core Pokemon we were looking at. I think Crocodile is also one that has potential to definitely take care of the other team.
I was gonna say that too. Crocodile's got a lot of stuff going for him. He's got Stone Edge. He's got Earthquake. He was a Pursuit user as well.
So we have
I
two
think-
Pokemon with toxic stalling tactics. We have Registeel and Empoleon both using Toxic and Protect to kind of whittle down the team.
Emberhoof's gonna have to try to avoid not throwing out a bunch of Pokemon into Toxic. He's already had 2 of them get hit by it, and that's gonna wear out a team very fast. Toxic being a extremely common move in these matches.
Yeah, I think Beedrill might be able to help out with that a little bit. Being immune to Toxic and being a strong wall breaker. And also Bronzong too.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bronzong.
And speaking of Bronzong, there's Bronzong.
Surprised, have we seen any nicknames on these Pokemon?
No, Noob Scrub has some Emberhoof.
Well, I mean on Emberhoof.
Ember I don't think has had any nicknames so far in this match. Noob Scrub has.
Cause I know like a lot of these nicknames have been on point just in general, the whole
Yeah,
league.
definitely. So Stealth Rock's on
No,
both
mine.
sides of the field now. And we have Psywave, which is a really interesting move that you don't see very often. It could do Nightshade / Seismic Toss damage 1.5 times or 1.5 times more or 1.5 times less or anything in between. I believe that's the calculation.
We also witnessed Bronzong using Toxic on the Empoleon. I don't know if he forgot that Empoleon's a Steel type as well, or if he just maybe
Was-
missed it.
Was he out at that point? Because I know, or I wasn't yet.
No, it was
I don't
just
know.
Empoleon. So Blissy's back in. Blissy's probably gonna wish for Seismic Toss. But clearly there's really bulky mons that are hard to take care of. Blissy's also Toxic, which if it has Natural Cure, will be able to take care of it very easily. But if it has Seismic Toss, I'm talking about Serene Grace, that could be a problem for Blissey.
I don't see it having Serene Grace with its moveset.
Yeah, and Serene Grace is just in general very uncommon on Blissey. So yeah, very stally battle. The core of Registeel, Blissey, and Empoleon seems to be doing Noob Scrub pretty well. Ember having kind of a tough time breaking through that. If Bronzong had Recover, this would be a lot easier for him, but because Bronzong doesn't have Recover, all that damage is being whittled down slowly but surely is adding up over time.
Just trying to. Oh. If Noob Scrub has anything that, since it's a really bulky teams on both sides, I feel like if you could maybe knock a status effect on it or something, or even I think Glade could be a good option to dealing with Bronzong at this point.
Blissey might
got
go for the
knockoff.
Wish for Empoleon. Oh, Soft Boiled. Oh, so Soft Boiled and Wish both on Blissey, and Blissey does have Natural Cure because it's Toxic. Poison was healed. But yeah, really, really tough defensive team to take down.
What ability does Bronzong usually use? I don't know what E-Proof 4 Heavy Metal does, so...
Levitate is definitely
Just
better.
Levitate's its primary use, yeah, just because of its whole Steel type thing.
Yeah.
Ember, no wish. You get no wish this turn. Psywave very unpredictable, so it did the higher damage roll and ended up taking out Empoleon, so now the score is 5-5.
Yeah, Wish is an annoying move. It came in clutch for me in my match for week 1.
Knockoff could have hit really strong and get rid of the leftovers.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he would use knock. I was saying that earlier. If he would use knocked off. Well, I mean, it still took it out, I guess. Still worked.
The
I was
Gatorade
gonna say if it
hit hard.
did earlier.
Alright, Togekiss is out now, so 4-5 score. Togekiss has potential to do big damage to Gatorade. Registeel might be a switch in, we'll see, to deal with Togekiss. Or Blissey again.
How does Starmie. What kind of moves does Togekiss get?
Togekiss usually
hurt
goes for
Starmie.
like well, not to hurt Starmie. I was gonna say Togekiss usually goes for stuff like Air Slash, but they see that.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
That's Togekiss's thing. At least it was Cynthia's Togekiss's thing, so everyone copies it.
Ooh, a nasty
'Cause
block
I
going.
I could see Starmie having like Thunderbolt or something that could take out the Togekiss.
Togekiss getting hit by Toxic. Much like that's gonna be the theme for Ember this match.
Yeah.
Lots of
Nasty
toxic,
plot.
yeah.
Air Slash might be enough to break through Blissey in 2 hits. He just has to pray that his Air Slash doesn't miss next turn. And it hits, so Blissey's taken down as well.
This is a good position, especially since the Venusaur can't switch into this. I mean,
Venusaur and Gallade both.
Yeah.
the Registeel's gonna take burn damage after this Protect.
I assume we'll go with like Iron Head again.
Ooh, Protect again.
Double Protect.
Double
okay.
Protect.
Togekiss is going to take massive damage from Toxic.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if
Question is, does he go for?
move.
I'm wondering if he goes for Triple Protect.
This match hasn't gone on for very long. We're already on turn 36. Both of these players, I guess, are moving much faster than some of the other people in our league.
Yep, he has Roost.
Okay, there is Roost. Iron Head is not going to do a lot of damage due to the burn.
Yeah.
But Roost is not going to shrug off Toxic damage at this point. It's going to heal pretty much what Toxic does. So the best thing would be to switch out.
Well, there's also Stealth Rock, so
Oh, that's true.
if he switches back in, he's basically dead next turn. So
Yeah, might as well just go for the air. Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
Oh, we got
and
a
a
flinch
flinch.
after the Air Slash. This may be the end of... Never mind. Togekiss is gone.
Yeah, Togekiss dies to the Toxic right away,
Togekiss is
so the
no
flinch didn't
more.
really matter.
I'm assuming it's gonna be... Never mind. I thought it was gonna be a switch into Crocodile.
Yeah, there was one match that was like, speaking on the point of you saying it was just they're going pretty fast. There was that one match that was like not even that many turns, and it was like 30 minutes long.
Yes, that was Slasher versus Aloe.
Yeah.
That was like an 18-turn game.
So Jellicent able to recover. Ember probably really hates Toxic right now. Toxic has been the thing taking him down. Heck's not doing
This
that much
is
damage.
this is his Mega, right?
Yes.
He has a Mega Venusaur.
Yep. That.
We could be seeing a setup on this. Ooh,
Oh,
Leech
Leech Seed.
Seed.
Seed. So he's definitely all in on the very defensive stally tactics.
Leech Seed combined with like heavy toxic damage.
Yeah. That's
Even a
that's
resisted Sludge Bomb is going to do 15% on a Jellicent, a very defensive Pokemon. This Jellicent's not going to be able to stay in after this.
B-Drill's out.
It's gonna die next turn it comes in though. I would have just went for the move personally. It has Toxic and unless it can I don't think they have a defogger though. Nothing's gonna hit those Stealth Rocks, right?
Joe Run only going to do 20% damage on the Venusaur.
Yeah, the
From
Poison
Mega
Jab would
B-Drills.
be a better hit because of the increased power, stab, and adaptability.
And Behoof already consumed. Poor dude.
Oh,
Mega Beedrill's been taken down by Leech Seed.
taken down, yeah. 2 Poison
Crocodile's
Jabs
name
might
is
have done.
Liability, the only nickname in Behoof's team.
Liability. I don't think
Aw,
Venusaur has an
Synthesis.
attacking grass move. It has Leech Seed, Synthesis, Sludge Bomb, or maybe it does have an attacking
Hidden Power Fire.
Oh, Hidden Power Fire, yeah. So it actually
Yeah.
doesn't have a way to massively damage Liability. Ooh, and
It's going to be the end of
Leech Seed
Mega
is-
Venusaur because of the mist, because of the RNG.
Actually, a great position for Crocodile to be in right now. If it could hit
Oh,
Starmie
man.
with a Sucker Punch,
I was
Yeah.
hoping the Crocodile had Moxie.
That could destroy his team.
yeah, I thought it might have Moxie too, but unfortunately, no Moxie.
No, Intimidate came out first turn on
Yeah.
the Venusaur.
Moxie is my favorite ability in the entire series.
Ooh, Earth. So it's probably choiced It probably had a choice scarf attached.
Yeah.
Starmie barely hanging on with 1%. And Jellison's gonna die.
And Jellison dies.
Yeah. Really, really close for the Starmie there. Good match. In the end, it looked like Ember might have gotten hit down when Venusaur was out, but he was able to break through the Venusaur and almost through the Starmie, so that was a good final showing from him before he went down.
Well, upon this being uploaded, I think everyone will be able to see Noob Scrub's playstyle.
Oh yeah.
Very good representation of his ideology with this team.
Yeah, lots of Toxic, lots of Protect, lots of Stalling, Leech Seed. Kind of just make the opponents slowly suffer.
Yeah.
And Self-Rock on top of it.
That used to be me, actually. I was a big staller when before this draft.
I ran an entire team of Shell Smashers one time. I mean, we've all been there before.
Yeah.
It's a valid playstyle. Sometimes it works, and it's really hard to get through, as we saw.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Just because it's like this, it's like stuff in Super Smash Bros. 2. Just because you're playing annoying doesn't mean it's not going to work. I mean, play to win.
I think Ember's definitely going to take that into account moving forward. The Toxic was really what did him in. I think switching before the Toxic gets too bad could be a good counter to that, and maybe carrying like a Cleric to make sure that Toxic doesn't stick around.
He would benefit from like Heal Bell or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe even just Serene Grace so he can switch into something. I mean, not Serene Grace, what's it called? Natural Cure.
Yeah.
Just so he can switch into something.
Well, good match, and any final thoughts before we end the video?
I think we just about wrapped it up, besides the stuff.
Other than I'm going to win this whole league, no.
We'll see. I mean, you're in a good position right now, so we'll see how it goes. And with that, we'll see how the rest of the week 2 matches go. So tune in for the other week 2 matches that will come up later. And thanks again to Ravage and Kudo for co-commentating.